Hello, traders. Welcome to the stream. It's Monday. Good to see y'all again. Yeah, critical areas clearly on Bitcoin. 57.5, 58.4, line in the sand. Now and always, it will be there. And they're testing it. Not many bids coming. It's kind of insane, right? Like the 4 hour, 8 hours of testing. The bottom of the zone. Couldn't catch any kind of bid. Wall Street sold, but Wall Street's closed. So I hope it holds, man. If not, you got an easy target at 53K. It's that simple. Straight down, straight up, man. We got rate cuts coming. What? Thought it was the 18th, not tomorrow. I don't know, all kinds of different information, but you know, it'll probably be 25 basis points. People are like 50 basis points, like yeah, probably not. I think 25 basis points would be the least panicky of all moves, since we know it's coming. The bond market is clearly implying that it is certain for rate cuts. But there's, what is it? 18th, yeah, okay, just like 2007, September 18th, 2007, the cuts began, and then we had, I think, 3 weeks where the Dow Jones or the S&P both went up about 2.8%, and that was the top of all tops, and then it was over, and then it was carnage for the next 18 months or so, till March 9th, 7th, 2009 was the absolute bottom of that global financial crisis. You know, history probably not going to repeat itself like it did, but it is just interesting how it's all lining up, right? Same day, rate cuts, stocks at all-time highs. Yes, at all-time highs. Dow Jones Industrial Average did it today. Not the S&P, I know, not NASDAQ, not IWM, but Dow Jones for sure. And we'll look at them, but this is where we are, man. No idea how price action will correlate on Bitcoin. Either way, man, like if you cared about like informal harmonics, you wanted like local forms of confirmation, you would probably want 53K just to be real. Because it's just something that's we've seen a million times, like the M shape, type 1 and then type 2, they confirm it and you have some really nice divergence on the second test. But hey, I'm not here to act like I know if there are going to be enough buyers to keep this level propped up. There could be, right? I have an open heart and an open mind. I hope it holds. They're holding it at least for the past 11 hours, right? Since the initial test today, 11 hours of holding. But dude, I just don't know. Really tough. Crypto market's very tough right now. The equities market, there are individual assets where it's kind of more of a no-brainer. It's like there's not as much controversy. I don't have to worry about, oh well, we're in a well-established downtrend in crypto. I mean, like total market cap, win higher high, higher low, win higher high. Chat. Tell me, Jonathan. Tell me, dude. How many?
I like turtles.
Lower highs.
There's bears
How
out
many
here.
lower lows? Until the trend reverses. Oh, you can't have a trend reversal with lower highs, lower lows consecutively over and over and over. Most recent discernible event ongoing right now is potentially the lowest high of entire effing downtrend that's been going on 6 months since the top in March. So it's just really tough to have confidence until we get forms of confirmation, accumulation, higher lows, higher highs. You just don't have anything. It's like we just don't have much to work with, dude. We don't. The only thing we have to work with are the levels, and the levels, one of them is being tested today. Pray it holds, because if not, we know the downside potential is about 9%. 8%, excuse me. 8% downside. If they can't hold 57.5 up, we see a smooth ride to 53K most likely. Down, up, down, up. I mean, even here, down, up. It's pretty simple stuff. Okay. Nice. That's your Bitcoin update. We can go to Bitcoin dominance, which kind of had been putting on a show. I mean, this weekend we saw multi-year highs. The dominance dominating, right? Highest daily candle close we'd seen yesterday on a Sunday since April 3rd, 2021. Yeah, S coins in shambles paired to Bitcoin. Still waiting on 61%. Oh, I mean, it's been the target for years now, literally 2+ years. So we'll get there as altcoins just continue to underperform. It's really big time Ethereum. Ethereum's like, we'll look at Ethereum spot price, sure. It's not looking good. It's awful, dude. It's like just, I don't know a world where like at this point, based on everything, like why would we like, even if we were trying to long this market, are we going to be allocating our capital to Ethereum? I don't think so. I think it would be like Bitcoin. Right now, until things turn around for the market, I told y'all, like the way these cycles go is like market participants collectively have to feel confidence that they're not going to get effing rugged. And the probability is substantially higher to get rugged on altcoins when those assets are consecutively making lower highs, lower lows, lower highs, lower lows, lower highs, lower lows. I'll literally spend an entire stream saying lower highs, lower lows. When's it changing, man? When is it gonna change? So like everyone, rightfully so, that cares about trend analysis would be cautious, if not downright, protesting owning these assets till they turn the trend around. And it's like, oh no, you might miss out on a few percentage points, but it's like it's a form of insurance when you are buying into an asset that's showing consecutive higher highs, higher lows, classic accumulation structures. None of that going on Ethereum right now. Just put in the lowest high of downtrend. That was the most recent discernible event. 2407 BTFO, dude. Blown the F out. Going for the lowest daily candle close since September 7th, 45 minutes and change. Yeah, the M shape, maybe we get a type 2 return down here at 2150, but I just don't care. I don't care really. I mean, 1640, if things get nasty, if this downtrend continues, this downtrend, you see it on your screen, if it continues, I mean, why not $2,000 Ethereum? Well, I mean, we never tested 1.78 trillion. Oh yeah, it was so strong, right? Yeah, so strong that they put in the lowest high of entire downtrend for now. Yeah, bear pole, bear flag. The flag, that's broken down, confirmed as a pattern. Bearish engulf, broke support. Now, again, less than before. They just keep offloading it, man. They just do. Ethereum to Bitcoin. This is nothing weird. This is extremely normal stuff. I can't believe it's up 0.56% today. Something happened though, okay? I had it plotted on the Binance chart, but this 4 million sat level really was, it was very critical, okay? And they broke it on the weekend. They broke it yesterday, and it was a nasty day too. I mean, Ethereum yesterday was down over 3% at the lows. But today, even today, with it being up 0.56%, right? It made intraday multi-year lows. Intraday lowest price seen since April 2021. And I'll show you this 4 million sat level. Look what happened. Look at the consequences of it being rejected, regarded as resistance September 2nd, 2020. Look at it here. January 2019. Terrible consequences. And a candle low close, November 2017, whatever. That's what I guess it was manufactured initially. But you just see, like, eventual target is 2.4 million sats, though that's not really new. That's been the target. We're in phase E of Wyckoff distribution. So even if the market recovered, even if, oh my God, dude, they did the unthinkable. The bids came in at 57.5, and we're going to 63.588, and we're going to be kings, man. Even with all that, this will still keep dumping. Ethereum to the US dollar will continue to yield less than Bitcoin to US dollar. It's tragedy, man. That's what happens when you go proof of stake. You get triple vaxxed. You don't ever lift weights. You wear unicorn shirts, rainbows. This is what happens eventually. So don't let it happen to you, dude. Okay. Oh, sorry, Maxine.
Since we started out on Bitcoin.
Just close the fucking door. Close the door.
Yikes. Jerome not having it today. Let's look at BNB. Down. Yeah, like 4%. Yikes. Still below the 200-day moving average. Hold on one sec. We just put the call in, man. All right, 510, 502 on deck for maybe a more formal test. The thing that you would be worried about could be happening on BNB and Sol, where it's like, hey man, BNB and Sol recapture the key levels, right? But like, what's happening maybe? Like failure to get back above the 200, and all of a sudden, don't do it. Don't do it, man. If you do it like this, we're effed. I mean, classic distribution locally. This the data we're gonna get, man. Oh, it's awful. I hope not. I hope we blast off and reverse. I know that CZ is getting released from jail on September 29th, or maybe the 28th. I thought it was 29th a Sunday. They really let him out on a Sunday, huh? Yeah, CZ will be released from prison soon, a couple weeks, but that's not what you want, man. It's not over yet. It maybe isn't like a lower high yet, but dude, a bearish engulfing candle gonna be confirmed in 41 minutes on your third largest market cap crypto in the entire world, man. Ugh, God, just want to vomit, dude. It's like Solana's flat today. I can't even believe it, man. But still, like, you are on your death's throw right now. I mean, it's death or glory. We say death or glory, not very often, because you've got the bad context of just massive amounts of distribution campaign going on by a composite operator. That's what it looks like, right? It does look like that. I mean, it looks pretty like undeniable that there was someone that bought and they wrote it up, and now they're offloading as much as they can, as fast as they can, but they control the market. They don't want to sell too much too fast because they want a good price on their asset before they're completely out. So it's cool that we did recapture the level like 130. They're testing it as support, but man, my confidence just isn't really there because of the context, right? Context is so important. Like, bro, if we could get all this going on after this, right? Think about like after a massive drawdown bear trend, you get structures like this. I feel way better because there's value there, all that. But now it's just not very favorable price action yet. This can be a complete dud, harmonic dud. We gotta stay at least a little cautious. Still a little cautious, man. Context, okay? 2,420% run.
0.0420000000 Sol.
Running by Luke, thanks to the 581 of Solana. When Island top reversal, Island bottom reversal. What you talking about? When our own island for TA, trading in TA. Good question. Thank you, man. That's a great question. Right, you have to be concerned. You have to be skeptical. You cannot just be like, everything's cool, bro. My banana zone. Raul Paul saying we're good, dude. You can't. That's Rudy Poo. We have to pay attention to price action. And man, this just right here so far is not, I'm not sold yet. I'm not like, Like, you can still have your stop loss set up and pray to God that there's not still more distribution ongoing. But I'm a little worried about the weakness. But I hope they hold. Like, if buyers can hold 57.5 and we can rally to 61.7 plus, then this is going to hold too on Solana. Good. But the only issue I have is, like, you can't invalidate the classic distribution. I mean, massive, aggressive distribution until they're like taking out 160 plus. I mean, like, what happens if we still hold this level and then we just run in and then we just hit the 200 like BNB has done, right? Kind of. And we roll over again and it's like, wow, another lower high. Just get me out of this thing. Just put the fries in the bag. Solana. Yeah, it's tough here. Very tough. Where I just remember, like, in 2021, there was a time when Bitcoin was kind of like this, and it was like at the bottom of a range. And Bitcoin had put in a lower high. It was like a head and shoulders, and I wasn't even looking at it like a head and shoulders yet, where I maybe looking back should have. I think this is worse than a head and shoulders. Way worse. But we don't act like we know if the bids will come in at 124, 130. We don't act like we know. But context is miserable. All right, XRP though. Hey, dude, we're in another category here, dude. We're up 2.58%. Everything's gonna be fine here, right? I don't know about that. Have we put in a higher high yet? God, no. Put in some higher lows, but lower highs. So neutral at best. Right, XRP would be considered neutral at best. You need to have higher highs, higher lows to be more bullish. You need to have lower highs, lower lows to be more bearish. You have higher lows but lower highs, neutral, neutrality. So cool story, bro, on your 2.5%, 5.8% level. You trade at the same price you're trading at 7-8 years ago. Congrats, dude. That's your big crypto update, man. Do we need to check on a few of the lesser thans? The never has-beens, the never will-be's, if you will. I'll just, pick a random eeny, meeny, miny GRT. Sorry, dude. No, I got this on the weekly, the sim shape here, but no confidence. I just because I paint an M shape, I'll tell you if I'm confident on it. I don't mean confidence locally. It's terrible price action. This is bearish as F. Like, what did they do? Oh, the lowest high. The lowest high we've seen since the downtrend began. So when you say lowest high of established downtrend, it's impossible to be bullish. Must be bearish until trend reverse. Okay. So, like, you're kind of still staring at a 10-cent GRT. If this keeps dumping, I mean, there's just, I don't see 12.69 cents holding up. Yeah, 10 cents on deck. It's supposed to be the weekly only, though. And it can go to 10 cents and the sim shape's still valid, which is crazy. Yeah, look at that. Look at my graph. Like, you could look at it like a big old wedge too, I guess. Like that. Okay, so it comes on down to like 10.7, 10 cents in this structure. It's hard, dude. I'm telling you, just please be careful with crypto right now, because we don't have any evidence of a bullish trend. We just don't. Like, look at this. We could look at another one. I don't know. How about Cardano, dude? Come on, dude. It's a Cardano stream, dude. Down 3% today. Oh my God. It's like, what's happening? Could someone tell me the most discernible recent event on Cardano? Oh, and it's like bonus points if you could identify the sign. I'll just say the sign. We doing Bitcoin tonight? Nah, dude. We're never doing Bitcoin ever again, dude. Ever. Never doing Bitcoin. Ooh, rep. Very nice, rep. Rep wins. Literally wins. No one else wins but rep 419 today, chat. Take a lesson from that man who's invested in himself. So I asked, like, what were the most recent discernible events? The bonus being the sign. Okay, so lowest high of downtrend. But then he came in and said, such a lack of demand that buyers, Hoskinson's son and his, like, 5 family members, there are not enough of them to even test 37 cents as resistance. Sign of weakness. SOW for show. Sign of weakness. Woo! So buckle up. I'm just waiting for 24-cent Cardano. If let's just say Cardano plays out, if this sign of weakness is around Cardano and it's going to 24 cents, this whole crypto market's screwed pretty much. Because Cardano can't get to 24 cents without Bitcoin going to 53K again. Like if Bitcoin went to 53K, so I think Cardano, very good shot of seeing 24 cents again. Bottom of the channel, the downtrend, miserable asset, technically speaking. But it's green, but it's Cardano. Come on, dude. Three black crows. Yeah, I mean, kind of, yeah. 3 black crows, sure. Throw it in, man. We don't even need it, but yeah. That's really bad, dude. It's the level, dude, that goes back. Candle high close back from May of 2018. It's always been there. This has always been our inflection point. Remember the short trade setup right here, the head and shoulders, the one-time test, the second test, and then right there, that right shoulder on the 4-hour. It was beautiful, perfect. It didn't hit all 3 targets. It hit, I think, 2 of the 3, maybe just 1 of the 3. Either way, and then it bottomed out there, and it's like, great. Let's look at positive price action correlation to key levels. The issue is now we can't even get negative price action correlation to key levels because there's such a lack of demand. So just send it to 24 cents, chat. Put the fries in the bag on Cardano. Okay, but maybe everything else is okay, dude, right? If Cardano's screwed, maybe Shiba's good, dude. It's only down 1.5% today. Dude, no. No, dude. Just wait. Just wait, dude. Do not get destroyed by Shiba. Like, if Bitcoin breaks 57.5, oh my God, Shiba, the downside's unlimited. Unlimited downside potential if they break this level. What are they doing? What is that? It's so gross. It's like, here's a high. Here's a high, and it's lower than this high. What? Just get ready to collapse. I don't know. It looks bad to me. Doesn't look good to me. I don't give a crap, man. The price action. It's price action. Price action. Correlation to key levels, number 1. Talk about structures, harmonics, divergencies. That's all below it. Price action's number 1. Price action to levels is always number 1. Most important thing, in my opinion. If you can get structures, great. I mean, structures can develop at key levels, and then that is thrown into the whole price action correlation to key levels. Could be really favorable. This is unfavorable price action at key levels. Miserable, lack of demand, no demand. Okay, cool. Great, dude. I don't understand. Like, people come to my stream to talk trash. What are you doing? Like,
Hello, Mitch. Can you take a look at socks? Thanks.
Say I'm babbling, bro. What is that? Daniel, thank you for the 20. Thank you so much, dude. Okay, let's go to... Hey, dude, this guy's babbling. This guy's a live streamer, and he's got a microphone, and he's talking. Oh, my God, I can't believe it. Evil. This guy's evil. Let's just go to Dot. I don't know. Dot coin not doing well. Oh my God, dude. Okay, breaking support. 886. No demand. Terrible trend. Yeah, look at this. When you're below this level, you have insane downside potential. Same downside you saw in August. All right, from here, Dot's downside potential 13 to 15%. That's it. Some of these patterns only should be visible on the weekly. Right there, man. That's the line in the sand on this one. And what's happened? Oh, the lowest high of downtrend. Dogecoin. Hey, how about Dogecoin? Miserable. Oh my God, dude. It's the worst thing you could dream of. Like, yeah, dude, I'm babbling, bro, about like extremely bearish price action correlation to key levels. Look at that. I mean, right there. Lowest high of downtrend. Am I crazy? That's happening. The lowest high of downtrend. Whole downtrend. Whole effing downtrend kind of started in April because the highest high, then the lower high, ooh, then the lower low. Yep, things turning around. And here we are with the low. This is the most recent discernible piece of data. So bearish 5 still extremely valid. So we have a bearish harmonic pattern, the bearish 5 in a bearish trend. So gonna probably be reliable, and if it's reliable, it's gonna have good performance when it does eventually resolve. Resolution's gonna be like 6.6 cents. Until this changes, please God, like, I mean, give me a higher low, higher high. But you can't do that. You can only talk crap and say, oh, I'm babbling about reality.
Get
Cry
paid
about
to
it.
be patient, chat, or pay to be impatient.
So bad. Like, F crypto right now. You hear me? F crypto altcoin scams right now. Sorry. Things will turn around. It's just not going to happen yet. It's not happening yet. Kind of like the worst thing you could have asked for is happening. What about Chainlink, dude? It's going to be and terrible. Like, what in the... lowest high of downtrend, bearish back test of key level, and now certainly trading below that key level. Yeah, this is weird. I can't get this freaking parallel channel, so I should just use a horizontal line, I guess. Yeah, you got this whole old channel here, old range, whatever. Range top. Like, you're holding that. That's the target, 926 easily. Once that breaks, though, I think you have a longer term target of 763. Way lower. This is not what you want to see if you want to go long. This is a screaming stay cash on altcoins until we can get favorable price action. I guess let's move on, dude. This is, people getting upset. People like crying about me eviscerating their loser-esque coins. So we'll just move on. S&P 500 amongst the highest closes in the history of the stock market today. Not quite the highest. I think it was third highest daily candle close we've ever seen. Got my alert set up above all-time highs. The highest low in the history of the stock market. The S&P occurred, and we're rallying. So it doesn't look too bad right now. Not too bad yet. Same highs. Probably going to make a higher high. But let's just be careful, because in 2007, we can go back and study the price action we saw in 2007 on all these index funds, and there was stuff you could have identified. I'm sorry, I was like in college when all this happened, but like, we just go back. They cut rates, right? There, that's the day. Okay, so if they cut rates on the 18th, we could see a crazy green candle. It went up almost 3% the day they cut, the news-driven catalyst. Okay, nice. So what was really happening, kind of similar-ish, where it's like same high, You tested it again. You made all-time highs, but barely. So what we're going to be looking for is the same stuff, like just to protect ourselves. Like we don't want to get caught up in a global financial crisis. What I don't think it's going to happen the same way, right? But I'm just talking about like we can, like 2022, there were things we were able to do to identify bearish price action to protect ourselves. And so the first thing is like identifying that line in the sand we know is 154.52. Had been all-time highs since June of 2007, and we broke it October 5th, and then whatever was up. What was it up since the rate cut? I mean, you went up 3%, whatever. But then like it was failure, like up thrust again, and then they broke it. But look how gorgeous this is. What was once resistance after the up thrust was regarded as resistance again, and you couldn't really tell. It didn't get confirmed really till November 1st, and then we had a drawdown, kind of weak, and then rallied. And then what happened after? We had another lower high, and there was such a lack of demand from market participants that we could not test 154 again. And then you rolled over, you broke the 200, then you tested the 200 as resistance. And so it's like there was definitely, without a shadow of doubt, price action that kind of showed you maybe what the composite man was doing, like offloading position less than before. This right here on October 31st of all time, that was a up thrust and then the back test of the up thrust. So we will be like really paying attention to stuff like that in the coming months, just to, maybe we just blast through it, number go up until, whatever the election, but we're going to look for this stuff. So you want to stay tuned over the coming months, see how this all goes. Because if we start seeing stuff like that, it's going to be identified here. We're going to talk about it, and we're going to see what kind of outcome we get. So never forget. It wasn't just like 2000 with some sort of crazy parabolic move and then crashed. No, you had some evidence of distribution before the plunge in 07. Okay, so yeah, on deck, man. Have your alert set up. Dow Jones, Jesus chimes, cause highest price in the history of human civilization. 41,622.08 close. The major 1.618 fib extension 42,077. Seems like it's on deck. So same type of thing, right? Like, okay, let's just say the rate cuts are good and we go up and we hit that and it's like, oh my God, it's euphoria. And then like we get a drawdown, right? And then we get like a back test. Oh no, a lower high, and then way lower low. What the heck? And then, right? And then we just get stuff like that. You got to start getting concerned. After the rate cuts, may never happen. I'm just saying, we know what to look for to start having to feel a little cautious about maybe what's developing. Anyway, nice stuff, dude. Dow Jones hype. The NASDAQ composite, I mean, highest low ever, but underperforming the S&P 500 woefully because of the market rotation, right? That June 1st. Yeah, June 1st, the bi-yearly candle closed, a new one began, new 6-month candle, and it was over for tech. Kind of, right? Like Nvidia, all the semis. It started rolling into value plays. And I think 18K, probably want to go test that again to confirm it as resistance, like, one time, then 2 times, or break it and do the massive wave structure, bullish wave structure. It could take you way higher. You don't have it yet. I mean, the last thing you could ever want to see for real is something like this. Oh my God, it would be like, okay, I'm probably not going to want to own big tech for a while if we're getting like confirmation of distribution. Yeah, I hope that doesn't happen. Russell 2000 ETF, excuse me, up 0.36% today. Highest daily candle close confirmed since August 30th. Unfilled gaps below you. Fill those gaps. But cool, dude. Anything above 213 long enough could be going 230, 234, which is all-time highs, well, near all-time highs. It was like the big inflection zone from history. There was one up thrust, November to get to 244. Everything in the world, every asset, sector, subsector was doing this in November 2021 for the most part. So I like the higher lows. I think you're in good shape on the IWM until somehow they take out the 204, 205 level. Yeah, rejoice, small caps. Also catching that rotation that we talked about, the bi-yearly candle. Yeah, value and small caps. Been catching the love since June 1st. Or was it July 1st, right? Maybe July 1st, the bi-yearly candle. I'm talking about is right. 6-month candle. Yeah, July 1st, not June 1st, my bad. Sorry. Yeah, July 1st it all changed. It was still catching bids, but like a NASDAQ bi-yearly candle. Well, July 1st, right? It's recovered, obviously, but this, like, initially you went down, like from the open, out the gate, lost. It was an 11.92% reversal, So yes, they have recovered, certainly. Okay, gold though. Hype in the chat for golds. More Jesus chimes. It's mandatory. Highest daily candle close ever. 25.83, pretty much. And wow, talk about, was it a 1618? We've exceeded, right, what you would think of the bullish wave structure. Target was the 1618. You're exceeding it. So powerful. Almost just want to look at the monthly and say, cup with handle, men. Oh yeah, cup with handle continuing. It's breakout. It's beautiful. It's kind of unbelievable. Yeah, 27.83 would be your 100% measured move. Something's going on, dude, right? And we know the main cause of all this currency debasement is the government spending. The government, bloated government, too many people have government jobs, too many administrator jobs, no meritocracy, just a bunch of participation bullcrap, money printing, and let's create more government jobs. Let's tax more people. That's the cause. Don't let anyone tell you it's anything else. It's them printing money, but also government growth. Stupid. And the government does not represent the people anymore. We know that. We know with what they're doing. Yeah. Importing millions upon millions of third world migrants. 70 IQ. Come to the country, don't even speak English. Don't even speak Spanish. My God. Nothing. Just take resources from already American homeless people, veterans, whatever. Social services being destroyed, overwhelmed. Cloud Piven. That's what's going on, man. I don't really give a crap if you don't agree. I don't care. Go watch someone else. Don't care. Silver had a good day, man. Had a really good day. Well, I mean, I guess on Friday it did. It was flat today, but it intraday hit its highest price since July 17th, which I think is pretty good. But 31.15, big deal. They break that. That's where we could be, continuing to ascend, and it's all about the monthly on this. Look at this freaking monthly. 13 days. But dude, you gotta be kidding me. We could be legit painting rising 3 methods on silver's monthly. Remember that time Cardano painted a monthly rising 3 methods and it went up hundreds of percent after in a good trend context like this? I would not ever bet against silver if it confirmed a Rise in 3 methods in 13 days, 22 hours. Holy crap. Yeah, Bitcoin. The buyers, right, for the past, again, what is it? About 12 hours have been defending 57.5. Great. That's awesome. But altcoins don't catch bids anymore. Like Bitcoin will catch some bids here and there, but like they will always just be putting in these lower highs, lower lows, and that will continue until there's confidence in Bitcoin itself. Like confidence that the trend is reversed and we're safe and we're not going to get rug pulled overnight. Like rug pulls less probable when you're making higher highs, higher lows, higher highs, higher lows consecutively more than before. More probable of rug pull in the wee hours of the night, in the morning, when lower highs, lower lows, lower highs, lower lows consecutively over long periods of time. Okay, Masilva, monthly crazy, looking good, man, like really good. There were a couple things that happened on Commodities. Cotton futures doing things. Woof! Look at that candle today. Cotton up 4.3%. It's been devastated, of course. Yeah, we know. Like just ruined. But hey, it did that today. Highest daily candle close on cotton futures since July 1st.
As I scroll through the socials, I keep seeing chatter about Bitcoin having a cup and handle pattern. They're claiming the left side goes back to October 21. What do you reckon?
Is that a joint?
Any merit to it?
Yeah, people be like, hey man, it's like a fractal of gold. Maybe. Maybe it could be. But it's a monthly structure and it's really tough. I mean, like monthly, fine. Yeah, that just means like, okay, dollar cost average into Bitcoin for the rest of your life. Because that's the only thing you could have done on gold, on its cup with handle, just DCA. And there was this crazy fake out on gold's monthly cup with handle, men, before it went higher. Like I'll show you this and then we'll go to Bitcoin for a second to just kind of compare. Yeah, so cup with handle. All right, so but look what they did before they took it to Kingdom Come, right? The fake out, the bamboozle, the bullish engulfing. Oh man, they scared everyone. So now I guess we got a Bitcoin on the monthly. Let me just try to get a blank chart here with nothing on it. I don't even know. Vantage, I've never been to Vantage before. Okay, so they're like the same thing. They're like cup with handle, man. But dude, think about the amount of time. Gold, it was like 3 years, a 3-year handle. So if we try to do like the same thing here, I just like, for me, as a swing trader, position trader, it doesn't really serve me that well to be like, okay, man, here's your cup with handle. Cup with handle, man. Okay, cool. Call me when we break out. Call me when we recapture 65.1. Call me when we recapture 69K. Like, you know, like that's your neckline of cup with handle, potential cup with handle, right? Because it hasn't broken out. So sure, but how many more months, you know, we're gonna be handling? Because if you compare it to gold, all right, let's, for instance, you know, cup with handle started. Okay, it's been 184 days. Do you want to really know? Gold, cup with handle, men, lasted 1,277 days. So if you want to say, oh, comparable structures, you ready to hang around on Bitcoin for another, what was it, 900 days? Yeah, give me 900 more days of handling, consolidating. Can't have both, right? You can't say they're both the same thing and then be like, well Bitcoin's going to break out way sooner than gold because my reasons. I mean, like, when you look at it like that, I just, you know, I care about levels more than anything, and price action to levels. And I just don't think we have enough yet. But, like, I think Bitcoin long-term eventually will break to all-time highs. Yeah, you're hearing it here. All-time highs on Bitcoin at some point in the future. Not sure when. We could go to 48K and it's fine. 42K and it's literally fine. You're just gonna be pissed
I
off.
hate that it looks good because it's Pfizer, but it kind of looks ripe. PFE $28 stop and $37 to $38 target. 3 rising, retested 200-day, potential dragon. Thanks, Professor.
Rep 419. Thanks so much for the 20. We can look at Pfizer. I think you did. Sorry, spending too much time on Cup with Hendel talk. Let's real quick look at Meta. Nah, let's look at Tupperware first and then Meta. Can we get a big in the chat? Yeah, down 57.5%, but down another almost 5% after hours. So obviously at the lowest levels we've seen since human civilization began. Yeah. I mean, dinosaurs walked the earth, and Tupperware didn't even exist, but not a good point. No, I'm not, you know what? Never mind, dude. Never mind. I don't think dinosaurs would use Tupperware anyway, so I think you all get what I'm saying. Get wrecked, Tupperware. Okay, now we have to look at Meta because partial decline confirmed as of Friday last week, Thursday, Friday, and now a breakout confirmed on the close. That's Jesus chimes. Range bound asset re-breaking out after partial decline. So, man, maybe they fill the gap. Maybe it's a fake out again, as it was in July, as it was in August. But to me, this is like probably the best thing that could ever happen to Meta. $600 longer term target. If it's a real breakout, I guess we'll know in the coming days throughout this week. Find out. Nothing to worry about on earnings until October 23rd. So yeah, you don't have to experience some meltdown after hours, whatever. Yeah, you're good to run if it's real. So pay attention to Meta. It's been the strongest of all, the Mag 7. Tesla had the most value of the Mag 7, not the strongest. It's just the strongest. Highest low in the history of Meta happened, last week. So rejoice. That's a huge development, man. Love it, dude. And it was obviously not obviously, but it was apparently one of the only 1 in 7 that did well today. Google was up 0.38%, meh, nothing burger. And still like bear flag. You're screwed on Google until they take out 168.60, right? But then it's just a drag in, and it could run up to an 886. It could have a huge run here. It really could. It's just the worst looking of the 7. It just is. Google, the worst. Facebook, the best. Tesla, the best value. Everything else in between. Microsoft, up after hours, about 0.7%. They're doing a share buyback program. This one looks pretty good based on like that structure, higher low dragon, broke the spine. Now just up against these resistances. Highest daily candle close was confirmed today since July 23rd, which is kind of a big deal. But 433 is kind of everything. If they break that, probably going to have a clean shot to 458, that 886 there to complete that potential bearish bat pattern. 458.60 up there. So just when it seemed like all hope was lost, they put in a higher low and a dragon. Let's go to Amazon now, down 0.86% today. Woo! They did on Friday what was once resistance has once again been regarded as resistance. This level 188, so big of a deal. They gapped it down. They did not fill the gap today, probably tomorrow, but rejected. Not a higher high either. These highs are higher than this high. So lower high here, not particularly great. I'd love to see Amazon above 188. The longer you stay below 188, I mean, you would think that 177 would be on deck as the level to be tested,
I should like to help everyone
Hope they break it.
Jew, Gentile, black man, white.
Now we go to
We all
Tesla.
want to help one another.
Down 1.5%, down another 0.36% after hours.
each other's happiness,
Yeah, maybe
not
they're
each other's
confirming a top here locally,
We
at
don't
least in the
want
short
hate in
term,
this
one
life.
time, and then the second
World is room
time.
for everyone, and the good earth is
Yeah,
rich.
1 and 2 maybe. A bit at the 4 hour does look kind of toppy.
Way of life can be free and beautiful.
And maybe a little
We have
toppy
lost
here.
the way.
1 and 2. I mean, your downside potential, take it to 205, 209 again.
Victims of a system
Yeah,
that
I
makes
mean, they
men
tested 233, 232 kind of perfectly on Friday, and not really catching any bids since then. So, what is this person saying, chat?
Men who fear the way of human progress. The hate of men will pass, and dictators die. And the power they took from the people will return to the people. And so long as men die, liberty will never perish.
I like this song. Let's get the tyrants out of the freaking government, man. These people have betrayed us. Evil. Just completely displacing small town America with a bunch of third world migrants from wherever. All for the votes, man. Take high trust small societies, turn them into no trust societies. Like, yeah, you're over in a small town, and wow, look at this gas station. It's got all these canisters of oil and stuff for sale outside. Some shirts and T-shirts. That can't exist when they just dump tens of thousands of third world migrants from other countries, low IQ, in these towns. You can't have high trust societies anymore. It's not possible. Anyway, the song got me going. Let's look at the Nvidia, down about 2% today. Well, 118.06, what'd they do today? They tested it as resistance perfectly. I mean, I'm talking perfectly. They upthrusted through it, and then support is now resistance. And you close below it, down 0.26%.
Wrecked.
Daily. Not great. I just don't like. I hope that they can get Nvidia. Thank you for the 3, Andrew. I hope they can get us back above 118. That's not really promising. That's not great. I just hope it blast off tomorrow. Really, you can't feel comfortable on Nvidia again until they start recapturing 130. 130 is like, okay, whew, it was just a bad dream, man. It wasn't classic distribution with a bear shark going on, and we're screwed like Tesla was back in 2021. So until then, I'd be a little. Things are changing. They're not. We're no longer doing the higher high, higher low situation. Higher high. I mean, when's the last time we're making lower lows? I mean, you had to go back to freaking 2022, the bear trend. Just a bunch of bullish structures playing out, being regarded, and now we just have lower highs. It's like, what? Okay. Apple did. Oh, sorry. It would be Tesla next, and then Apple. You don't want to see Apple, dude. Wait, we looked at Tesla. What am I talking about? It is Apple. Sorry. Yeah, Apple. Yikes, dude. Not good. I mean, it looked okay, right? It looked fine, and then just maybe news-driven catalyst. Lower demand for its iPhone 16 Pro and Pro Max, with pre-orders. It's 37 million, down 13% from last year. Yeah, shares fell about 3% to 218.20, and battery replacement costs rose to $119. Okay, also, shares fell after analyst Ming-Chi Kuo reported lower than expected demand for the iPhone 6. Come on, dude, that's the same thing. Wow, Apple, it was its worst drop in over a month. Yep. Very bad. I mean, price action today is like
Very bad, boys. Very bad.
right 216.83. Like the line in the sand is now being regarded as resistance after news-driven catalyst. So if you stay below this level, it may be a bad dream, man. Like we don't have really much price action outside of one candle, right? I mean, maybe this recapture tomorrow. Maybe we just go fill the gap 220. Everything's good, right? But like, understand if we stay below 216.18. $216.83 for too long. But you know the downside's around $198, $200. And there it is, chat. There it is. Local on the Harmony with the Jesus Chimes. Back to Bitcoin, top of the hour. Your daily candle closed. And you can't believe it, but they did it for now. You do have, chat, a Japanese candlestick pattern on the daily at this time, and it may turn out to be something else, you know. But that is kind of like three black crows. Kind of like three black crows. Let's go back to the Bitstamp chart with the channel, because we're channeling. Imagine one solid green candle today that would give us a daily candle close above 60,600. We would have ourselves a daily Rising 3 methods, and it'd be the most incredible thing I've ever seen. But until then, it's like you survived, dude. You survived, but for how long? Because of course they defended that level. It's the most important level on Bitcoin right now. Win higher high. Win higher low. Win higher high. Win higher low. Win forms of confirmation locally. So for now, if you want to say it, we can. If you're like on the, hey, the glass is half full, what did they do today? They have formally, for the first time since recapturing the level, reconfirmed it as support. That did occur. So we could, you know, rejoice in that. Maybe this is it. That's what we needed anyway. So we now need extremely favorable price action. That means, like, if you're getting the test and it's confirmed, give me follow through. If you're confirming the level of support, let's get some insanely good bullish impulse candles. Take me way higher, man. Soon. Otherwise, it's just a joke. Just absorbing demand before it rolls over again and we get a retest of 53K. Hey Song, dude. I feel like Hey Song is on the Voyager satellite, right? That is many, many light years away from us now, or yeah, light years, and it's just floating in space, headed to the Andromeda Galaxy or whatever. And on that record, if the aliens ever found it, the Hey Song would be there. They'd turn it on, and that's how far away from the Hey Song I feel right now. It's the only copy on Earth, but it's in outer space. Oh, it's not on Earth. It's the only copy that exists, so, right? And it's on that little satellite.
Markets are rigged. Who cares if anyone posts slow numbers? SPY always goes up. Prove me wrong. Up always and forever. Boomers dance to their fat gains.
Well, Greg P, thanks to the 5, but in case you don't know, like 10,000 boomers are retiring, dying every day. They soon won't be here. Yeah. That's why the money printing's so, I mean, this is, right, there's just not enough people. Like, population, like native populations are declining rapidly. People aren't having kids. The boomers that created all this boom won't be around for too much longer. And I mean, currency debasement, money printing is the only thing now. That's why the number keeps going up. SPY goes up forever, but dude, you can get wrecked. 2022, that was nasty, but great opportunity occurred. 2007, when it turned around, it was bad. It was real bad for a while. So, yeah, I'm not forecasting. I just look for local price action, correlation to key levels, maybe structures, divergence. You know what I'm saying? I just look for that, and I'm not looking at monthly cup with handles, man, on Bitcoin. I mean, sure, that just means What if we just continue doing this for another 6 months? You ready? Still cup with handle, man? Sure, dude. Cup with handle. Is that helpful? Hopefully it helps you sleep at night. I'm a cup with handle, dude. Batson, you were like being crazy, dude. You don't remember? Like, would you just like dream that you didn't kind of go nuts? Kind of had to like do that. That's what happens when you go nuts, dude. Can't go crazy. Can't be spamming curse words as a mod. You did that. Like, it happened. Okay, so we had some requests. He wants the 3-time levered bearish ETF or the ETN. A bunch of reverse splits screwed up this chart. So this number always lose, right? Number always go down. Doesn't really look that great. I don't know. There's decay on this, so I would just look at the SOX, man. Let's just look at the SOX, the underlying asset, Philadelphia Semiconductor Index. I mean, it's almost like Microsoft's chart, right? Almost like Microsoft's chart, where they could be painting a dragon. It's just going to be a dragon, a bullish dragon pattern. What happens if it plays out, dude? Like, you're not in a bear trend yet. Not really confirmed at all. Like, you just could be painting. I mean, this is pretty much the highest low ever on this chart. So you're back above the 200, locally confirming a bottom. Nice bullish convergence. I don't know if I'd be betting against. I can't bet against this quite yet. Now I might be able to say you got a more compelling argument if they take this thing up to an 886. Shoot, dude, or a 786 for a bearish Gartley, right? They take it up to 55.85 all the way to 57.50. But for now, I'm just not really feeling too bearish yet on the SOX. So if you look at this, whatever that was, the 3-time levered ETN of the SOX, I don't know if I'd really be inclined to want to long that, which would be having a levered short against semiconductors. How is doing that really worked out for you long term? It's been, you are homeless. You're literally homeless if you are short on semiconductors for very long. Super homeless. No, I don't remember you being hacked, and this, you know, and it's just kind of like, I didn't even know what was going on. Who knows, dude? Figure it out. You do want to talk to Brad. You do want to talk to that man. Okay, so that's your SOX, Daniel. Thank you, dude. Not too bad yet. It could get worse. It could get terrible. It rolls over here. Oh my God. You know, it could be awful. Just trend is too good a friend, right? Trend is not this. This is not SOX. This is crypto, and this trend is miserable for now. It's very bad for 6 months. It's the opposite on SOX. It's just higher highs, higher lows. Oh my God, a bullish structure and an extremely bullish trend. I don't want to bet against bullish patterns and bullish trends. It's not a good idea. Probability is higher of more up than down, but of course it can go down. Sure.
Hey Mitch, $CLNE thanks. 0.0090000000 ETH.
Thank you so much, Anonymous. We will look at that. Oh my God, dude. I'm looking at Pfizer, and it does look very pretty lately locally, right? Where you got, okay, they bottomed it out with the same lows, but man, is this really happening? I'm not sure. Maybe not, but dang, dude, that is interesting accumulation going on. Yeah. Wow. Wow, that was a lot of support back there, right? Wow, you know, anything above 26.50, 27 bucks. I mean, look at that. They back tested the spring, and on the third valley there was so much demand that the sellers were unable to go test that key inflection point again. That's a sign of strength. I mean, it is undeniable. You cannot argue with how real this level from history is. And that right there is strong. And they're testing the 200 as support. And now you had your highest daily candle close since August 2nd. And you might be onto something. I mean, your target here could very well be, I mean, at least like 33 bucks. Yeah. That's really nice, dude, on Pfizer. Even though we know they're garbage because what they did. I mean, all of them, man. Like, it was a $1 trillion scam with the COVID shots. Yeah, that's crazy. Wow, nice request. Good structure at good level. Good stuff. All right, sorry, I keep saying that. I'm a live streamer. I just live stream. Jeez, that's good. This kind of, it's not as crazy, but like it reminds me a little bit of BXP. You know, it saw its highest daily candle close in a long time today. Highest daily close since like September 2022. But the three rising valleys. Clean. CLNE. Clean Energy Fuels Corporation. Oh my God, it's like the same type of interesting stuff. Wow. Okay, so fell below a very real 323 level. Dude, this goes back to 2008. So they're below that still. So that's like your level in the sand, I guess, a little bit on this one. But man, like same type of like accumulation going on. I do think this is very pretty. Very pretty here, man. Right, you got 1 and 2, maybe 3 going on. Wow. Maybe you can make it this is like that. And it's like pretty proportionate. Back with a 200, but 323. You really want to get an alert above 323. And that's the level, right? That's the breakout level. It's where some really crazy stuff can happen. You get fake outs too, but it's a big boy level. Yeah, it looks like, hey man, what was going on this asset for so long? Just a bunch of lower highs, lower lows, lower highs, lower lows for a very long time. And now down here, after hitting a 90% retrace, they're doing this. I mean, like, yeah, I think you could probably find better assets out there, but you requested it, and so I'm looking at this asset for you. It's not too bad. You definitely have hidden bullish divergence completely matured here. Like, hidden bullish divergence, implying a continuation to the upside that is impending. That's really nice there. Okay. Hi in the chat. For clean, kind of doing things. RSI, hidden divergence too. Wow. Gap fill target 560. Yeah, that would probably be a good target from here if it does play out. It's almost like a M-shaped type 2 returning a little bit too, like a bat pattern, and this was the type 2. Like, it's the bat pattern. There it is, right? And it's like 1 and 2. And that's it. Now everything's turning around. Higher high than the previous high. Higher low than previous low. What? That's kind of, things are kind of turning around a little bit. So you flip the chart over and it's like all of a sudden, like what happened? It's kind of doing something uncharacteristic that it's been doing for a very long time. It's like someone's offloading their position. Right back below the 200 now. Oh man, you break this level, it could collapse. You could have a major markdown here. See? It's like, okay. something's changing on clean energy. Let's see what happens. I have an alert set up, so. All right, so Bitcoin right back at that 58.4 level. It's so important, man. It's like everything. This level is death or glory. So it's like 8%. It's 9% upside above 58.4 to 63,588, and below 57.5 is 8% downside at 53K. It'd be nice to see this level be confirmed as support, because then all of a sudden Solana and BNB, they're probably not screwed. They're probably not putting in their lowest highs and are going to roll over and break supports and dump to multi-month lows, you know. So you're just praying for this to hold, man. You need it. You have to have it. We don't act like we know if there's going to be enough demand to keep the price propped up above this level. And they can do that, right? There was certainly enough demand for 12 hours to keep the price propped up above the level, but there has to be follow through from buyers. Major bids have to come in to really confirm this, and that hasn't happened yet. So yeah, that's tough, man. This market, very tough right now. Not a great market. It just isn't. Very coin flippy. I just hope that, yep, we engulf all three of the previous candles from this weekend and today. That'd be nice. Yeah, pretty much cliffhanger anime. Yeah, sure did. It's like a Dragon Ball Z episode. What will happen to Bitcoin? Will Bitcoin hold? Will the buyers hold 57.5? Find out tomorrow on Mitch Red TA. I mean, altcoins, I'll just be real. The lesser thans, the never has beens, never will be's, like Cardano and others. Looking at them makes me not want to touch crypto. Like, I look at Cardano and I'm like, I don't want to touch crypto at all. I just want to, like, not be participating. It's that bad. It's how awful they look. Some of the alts. So, but maybe Bitcoin, you know, keeps it together and all is well here. So I just pray that what is being implied on, like, Shiba, dude, I mean, I get it, supply line's broken, but its local price action is miserable. It's just bad. GRT, you name it, man. You can look at a couple more jokes if you want. I was about to hit that one button. Oh God, just like even XLM makes me want to makes me nauseous, makes me kind of sick. Like, they're defending a level, right? They're violating it, but they're still trying to defend it. Like, you have price action, but there's less market participants involved with this asset every time they defend levels or recapture levels at 9 cents. And look what they're doing, man. It's just like your lowest high. Now you have hidden bearish divergence on the lowest high. It's like triple hidden bearish divergence, really. What about this makes you want to, like, buy XLM? This is like screaming, don't buy this crap. Don't buy it. If you care about technicals, you care about trend analysis, you don't buy XLM. You say, I'll just wait for 9 cents to break again and we go to like 7 cents, and then we'll reevaluate the whole market when we get to the lowest lows we've seen in a long time. This is miserable to me. It's gross. How about ETC? It's flat today, man. Oh, no, I mean, dude, what about this? You're in the middle of two crazy major levels, and this heart line is resistance again, and it's potentially the lowest high getting put in of entire downtrend. It was so garbage that they can't even show hidden bearish. It's just bearish convergence, man. I would just wait for 13 bucks on this.
Hey, take a look at Make Price. Looks like accumulation.
Cryo Coop, thank you so much for 20. MEI, looks like accumulation. We can look to. I just wanted to look through a few more of these, like Yeah, you got an 886. I see a lot of them have hit 88% retraces. They have, right? Theta, GRT did it, a few others, right? And they're just weekly patterns. It's fine. I'm just saying, lately, this one's a little better because it's like a higher low. Not many are doing the higher low, same low thing. A lot are just making lower lows. But at the same time, look at this, 3 days in a row, and my God, you have like a freaking some sort of, is that a shooting magnesium laden shooting star reversal candle? Lowest high of downtrend. Why they all look so trash? Oh, Litecoin. But Litecoin, dude, it was gonna change the world. Nah, it was just gonna once again reject $66. There's just nothing I don't give a crap. Until they really break $66, you cannot want to own Litecoin. You shouldn't. One should not own Litecoin below $66. It's asking to lose a tremendous amount of money. I mean, your target is easily about 20% downside on Litecoin here. Yes, many attempts to grab liquidity, trigger stop losses on shorts, of course. But at the end of the day, what happened? Yes, yesterday, or I guess technically 2 days ago now, because we had to close, it's the new day, bearish engulfing candle at key inflection point. Very important. Third time, fourth time, whatever. What happened today? Confirmed with follow through. Lower candle close than we had of the engulfing candle. That confirms the validity of this, and you have a higher probability of this playing out now. So I would be all hands on deck, very careful, like not owning Litecoin at all. Like one could short it. Like that's the only thing to do in these situations on altcoins. It's either short or do nothing, not own it. To long Litecoin right now is inversing traditional technical analysis and price action correlation to key levels. Like you probably got I mean, to me, after that last test and then golden candle now, the trend is so good that you probably have 70% chance of that downside. If that means, oh my God, 30% chance it breaks above $66 and goes to $77, sure, dude. Have fun with that. If you knew those were your odds going into it, would you buy Litecoin right now? You probably wouldn't. Let's go to that request, man. Method electronics. He said accumulation. I don't think so, man. I don't think there's accumulation. I know locally is what you're talking about, but who cares? Oh my God, it's so bad. Go to the weekly. I've never been here, so let's look at all the data. Woo! Yep, I wouldn't be touching this crap. See, the problem is like, hey man, you might be like down here 99% retrace 886s, but you understand this type of price action could happen for years before anything meaningful happens again. So you just don't have enough here. That engulfing candle, look what happened. They just sold into it. It's just trading around where that candle opened. It's just bad. Yeah, to me, I'd probably like be hands off on this until 724 was tested, and then maybe we could reassess, but I just don't like it. I don't like stuff like this. Like, I want to see a composite operator on the weekly with 3 rising valleys. Like, eventually they chop it around. Oh my God. And then it's like, I want to see something like this. Give me that, and then we'll talk. But that might take you years, because it's the weekly. It could be years before you see a structural development like that would indicate that the composite operator has an ongoing buying campaign. You don't have anything going on the weekly right now. It's just like, oh yeah, maybe it's stopping for a minute. Meh. Yep, not really what I'm looking for, but hey, dude, he's talking about the daily probably, and he's saying there's accumulation. Sure, there could be. The issue is 330,000 volume. Not even a million. You want a million. If you can help it, you want a million volume minimum to trade these assets, because you want liquidity, because you may not get your orders filled one way or another. If you have less than a million volume, you just run that risk. So yeah, I can't really sign off on this down here, man. Not at support yet. Terrible trend. No structures that really stick out. Maybe you'd be like, it's a double bottom potentially. I hope so, man. Thank you, man. Sorry. No, it is, man. It's like, if I eviscerate an asset or I'm not favorable of it, doesn't mean I'm not grateful for the contribution. Okay, thank you. Ethereum real quick. I forgot we didn't look at it. Just, dude, it's terrible. It's breaking news. Ethereum's still garbage, and there's not really a reason to own Ethereum right now. There's just not. There will be a time to own Ethereum, and it's going to be when locally, lately, consecutive higher highs, higher lows, higher highs, higher lows, favorable price action, correlation to key levels, not unfavorable. Like maybe an M shade with a type 2 is incoming, then fine, send it back down to 2150. So send it back down to another 6%, and then we might talk if they're going to try to double bottom this thing at the M shape's completion. It's not a true harmonic because it doesn't meet the criteria of A and C point too similar, but yeah, until things change, you just kind of got to go with the tide. The tide is lower highs, lower lows, lower highs, lower lows. Stick with it, man. We'll probably get a retest of 2150 to 2120. And if that doesn't hold, man, buckle up for target 2 and 3. 2013's target 2, and then like 1850's target 3 of that setup. That it already hit one target within 2-3 days and rallied up like 12% off that target. But look at it. Look what the new data is just telling us. It's just a bear market rally, and you're rolling over again for now. Yeah, confidence. I do not have confidence on altcoins. Bitcoin's kind of nebulous, but I still would probably prefer a 53K retest. Just being candid here, like no one wants to hear that. People want to rage quit, talk crap, but if we get a second test down here at a 786 and a key level, and then we got favorable price action, it could be really nice. But yeah, confidence is not, it's very low on crypto. Bitcoin, it's not very high. It's not like the worst, but man, some of these altcoins are like, if the altcoins respect the TA, Bitcoin has to dump. That's the issue. That's like my problem here with all of crypto. It's like, if Cardano just respects what it's doing, how does Cardano get to 24 cents? Bitcoin has to go to like 53K. Yeah, so it's just like, how are we gonna, utilize this information? Be very, very careful. That's all I can tell you, because these alts are implying screwed. Or full moon, man. Nice, dude. Yeah, Brad, I know he's mad. All right, y'all. Well, thanks for the likes, love, support, contributions, everything between. Covered a lot today. I've been live an hour and a half, and it's good to see y'all again. Just pray for Bitcoin, man. Death or glory for Solana. Death or glory for BNB soon. Death or glory for Bitcoin. Probably death for all altcoins, though. Less glory. Probability. So I'll be back. Until next time, respect the T. Hey.
gonna dip.